How's it going, everyone? This is Tim, and today's video is going to be responsibility. How's it going, everybody? This is Tim, and today we are doing a video. I was tagged by Bill over at Honest Open Permaculture, Hop Farms, to do the 10 questions for all homesteaders. So thank you, Bill, for tagging me in this. And there'll be a few channels mentioned throughout this video, and I will put all the questions down below, and I will also put the links to all the channels mentioned in the video description as well. Pretty simple. There's 10 questions to answer, and then at the very end of the video I'm going to tag 3 other channels to do their response video for it, and they'll tag 3 more channels, and so on and so forth. This has been going around for quite a while now, and I'm glad to finally be a part of it. So without further ado, number 1, what got you into homesteading? That's a little bit all over the place, honestly. Growing up, my grandparents always had a big, huge garden, and chickens and pigs and stuff like that. And you know, and my aunts and uncles, they always had fruit trees and stuff like that. So I've always so that definitely got me interested in it. And then I've always, you know, even when I was in the military, I'd always get stuck living in the city. Not that you can't homestead in the city, but that just really made me miss my time in the country and want to get back to that and to live a lot more simply, a lot more self-sustainably, and to grow most of my own food. You know, as I guess you could kind of call me a little bit of a prepper. I mean, I'm not gung-ho, I'm not stockpiling ammo and stuff like that, but, you know, being in the military kind of, you know, opened my eyes and made me aware of some of the other things going on in the world, which definitely led me to believe that homesteading, living more simply, is definitely something to consider and start getting myself into. Question number 2. What is something you want to add to your homestead in 2020? Short answer, chickens. I want to get chickens so bad, and I think I'm finally making a little bit of room for them, so that might be something coming up here pretty soon in 2020. Number 3. Which lesson was the most difficult to learn so far? You can never have enough. If you have one, you have none. 2 is 1, you know, that kind of thing. Most simply, that, you know, goes for the garden. You know, say you plant 3 of something, most of the time only one of them is going to survive. That's just how it is. So, I mean, we're just getting into homesteading, so that's the biggest lesson for us to have learned so far. Number 4. What is your favorite chore? Anything out in the garden. Even all winter long, I'm trying to do something with the garden. So I even like weeding. So weeding the garden, planting stuff, upkeep on the garden, adding wood chips, all that stuff. I love doing anything that has to do with the garden. Number 5. What is your favorite thing to grow? Well, this year I'm going to be growing a lot of peppers, but my favorite thing that I've been growing and will always grow is collard greens. I put collard greens and just when I prep my lunches for the week, I put collard greens in them. Just, I love them, and they're so good for you. You know, you can cook the heck out of them and get them all wilty, but I eat them raw. I put them on my sandwiches, everything. Number 6, what do you enjoy about the homesteading community? The willingness to share and the wealth of knowledge that is available all over the place. There's lots of other people, not even on YouTube, that I've reached out to with a question, and most people are more than willing to help you out. It's not all about personal gain. It's about this whole building a community of homesteaders. So that is probably one of my favorite things. I mean, we all share seeds. Like Bill sent me a whole bunch of pawpaw seeds, which I'm going to get you something back for that. But it's so awesome how all you have to do is send somebody a message with a question, and if they can help you, they will. Number 7, what is your favorite meal that you make? I'm a bit of a fat kid, so I can't nail down just one favorite meal, but collard greens, that's my favorite comfort food. But we do some sort of variation on tacos 3 or 4 days a week, probably. Whether it be like street tacos. Last night we made, Brandy made some fry bread, and we made kind of like chalupas with that. But I'd have to say tacos. And during the summer, BLTs. I could eat a BLT 3 or 4 times a day, every day. Number 8, favorite holiday. Short answer, Halloween, because we're weirdos like that. All the other holidays, like Bill said in his video, are just it's a consumer thing. You know, you feel forced to buy some stuff for somebody, and it's just a big it's a big charade, really. But we love Halloween, and we celebrate it all year. We keep our Halloween decorations up all year. That's how weird we are. Here, I'll put a picture up here to show you. This is what it looks like right now. But short answer, Halloween. Number 9, is your homestead where you intend to settle permanently, or are you going to move? Definitely not our permanent homestead by any means. We live in this POS, rented, falling apart trailer that we pay way too much for in rent. But we're constantly looking, you know, we're just, without getting too personal, we're just trying to get everything together so we can move and get land. I'm not talking, I don't want to get hundreds of acres. I mean, you know I do, but I don't want to get hundreds of acres or anything like that. But, you know, a few acres and a fixer-upper house, that's where we intend to settle. And Brandy's down with that too. She likes that idea. And last but not least, what are some homesteaders you follow and enjoy learning from? That list is way too long. But to name a handful or so, definitely Bill over at Hot Farms. He's funny. He's very informative. If you have any composting questions, go check Bill out for sure. I mean, he's a madman when it comes to lots of stuff, and he's getting his hands in a little bit of everything. So definitely go check him out if you haven't already. But quick, some other bigger YouTubers that I watch, and that maybe even helped me want to start my channel. Edible Acres, Sean and Sasha. They're in upstate New York, my former neck of the woods. They're a permaculture nursery. They put out videos constantly, and they're loaded with information. I could binge watch them all day. Same with this, I just recently found this guy, Keith St. John, of the Canadian Permaculture Legacy. I literally binge watch this guy on my day off. I binge watch him on the TV all day. He's another permaculture channel, and he's so descriptive. He's got like 20-30 minute long videos, but you don't feel like it's 20-30 minutes. You can just sit and watch him. Again, go check that dude out. Skill Cult. If you don't know who Skill Cult is, shame on you. Steven at Home is a mastermind. He's in Northern California, and he's got apple breeding trials he's doing. He does axe cordwood cutting challenges. He makes his own lime. He tans his own hides. Dude is a beast. So go check out Skill Cult for sure. And I mean, there's tons of other channels. Most of the people watching this, I learned a lot from Josh over at the Homestead. Dan from Home in the Sticks. Dan Permaculture Food Forest. He's got a lot of stuff going on over there too. It's awesome. And I just can't thank you all enough for, you know, kind of babying me into this community, and, you know, being so helpful and putting out relevant information that helps me make my homestead and my channel better. Now, to tag my 3 channels. Now, these 3 channels I'm going to tag. I want to hear your answers to these questions. So the first channel I want to tag is East by West Farms. They are in north central Texas. They've got good stuff going on over there. They're a smaller channel, just starting out, but they have a ton of awesome content going on over there. So East by West Farms, I want to hear the answers to your 10 questions. Then I want to tag Sniping Rhino Ranch. Sniping Rhino Ranch. They are a relatively new homesteading channel in the Ozarks. Their channel started as a class project, well, with the boys. You'll see what I mean when you go check them out. They have a good time over there. They do lots of shooting, lots of homesteading, and they got some awesome stuff. So, Sniping Rhino Ranch, you're tagged. And last but not least, this is the only channel that I did not ask for permission to tag them with, but I know Danny won't say no. Danny, over at Cajun Hydroponics. He is in Louisiana, and he has massive greenhouses. And he is hilarious, and I think you guys will enjoy watching Danny over at Cajun Hydroponics. So, Danny, you've been tagged. What are the answers to your 10 questions? Alright guys, well, I felt like I've rambled on enough here, and so again, the originators of this channel are Kettle Farms, and I'll put their link down below too. But I want to thank you guys for sticking around for what, 12 minutes now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit more about me, and I hope the channels I tagged, we get to learn a little bit more about them. So until next time, cheers. I was going to do this outside on a nice day, but that didn't happen. I mean, I was tagged like 2 weeks ago, so I need to get this done. But then, of course, we're getting snow today. As soon as I put my jacket on to go outside and do this in the snow, it stopped snowing. I'm not going to go outside and freeze my butt off just to get a cool shot. Well, I'm not even getting a cool shot because it's not snowing.